y'all. Let me just gather my thoughts. Let me just gather my thoughts. I guess I was expecting a little bit more from Candace when she found out that Shayla and Anthony were on the trip. I guess I expected more of an outburst. Sorry, I'm, I got to take this necktie off. Now, don't get me wrong. Candace was surprised, and you can tell she gonna give Chase a piece of her mind when they get in that room. I am just pissed to the highest pistivity that Anthony and Shayla had the gall, the nerve, the audacity to come up in there like they whole married. To come up in there like everything is peachy keen. To come up in there like nothing happened, nothing's wrong. And Chase just sitting there like the dummy that he is. I mean, he's a good dummy. Just, you really put your wife through this. You really blindsided your wife. For what? What are you getting out of not telling Candace, one, that Anthony and Shayla, somebody that she almost went to blows with, and a couple that she has made it clear that she can't stand, that she does not approve of their relationship. What are you getting out of blindsiding her out of this trip and doing this with Anthony? Nothing. You're getting nothing out of this. I think I kind of see the angle where they're going with this. So it seems like Candace is going to try to be nice for the sake of the fact that they're on this trip, because she wants to really enjoy Jamaica. I ain't gonna lie, I was hyped up to find out when Candace found out, because I was expecting Candace to go off. The set Jamaica on fire, man. I was expecting it, but y'all got to give us something better than that. Y'all got to give us something better, because y'all really about to allow these two miscreants, Shayla and Anthony, to go to Jamaica to think that they about to have a good time. Here's something else, because here's something else. Now, y'all been in my comment section. The last video I dropped where we were talking about Shayla and Anthony landed in Jamaica. Now that was a good morning skit for 9:30 to wake up to. But I just want to just hit some of these comments from the last video that y'all put in the comments from the last video. And that is, let me see. I just want to go to them. Because here's the thing about this, y'all. We talked about how Shayla had gotten arrested in real life, you know. Now let me say this. Real life makes for good content when it comes to the Kountry Wayne skits. Now, we know Shayla got arrested. It's clear she got the braids. She wearing the braids in the mugshot. But what would be smart for good content is if they took that reality and played on it. Because thank you to one of my Carolites that dropped it in the comment section. Shout out to at Denise Booker 3911. She said Shayla got arrested with felony to commit fraud. I guess that's the charges. And Michelle Morris 3226 said she was arrested on May 15th in Georgia. One of my other Carolites, she's been commenting the last couple of videos. She said I guess she was laughing about my comment at the last video. She got the braids, and then she said they can spin this story by including her arrest by her getting into an altercation with Candace. I'm mad she tried calling herself Mrs. Dalton, no. Yeah, so if you remember, there's been instances in the Kountry Wayne skits where real life stuff has happened and they included it in the skits and it made for good content. I don't know if y'all remember some years ago. Remember, was it Tony Tamar? I think it was Tony. Tony had his car and he got into an accident. I think he had gotten into an accident in real life, but then they used that situation to put in the skits, made them some money, and they were probably able to pay the damages for the car or whatever. A smart idea for this would be like what she said. Shayla and Candace get into it, or something happens where she has a mugshot, and I wouldn't put it past Wayne that he would pay that county for publicity, right? To get all of us talking. Oh, Shayla got arrested, but what if? I'm just saying. I know this probably ain't true, but it could be because I mean, these things are like tax write-offs. Like them going to Jamaica is a tax write-off. So who's to say? Maybe they could have paid the state to do this, to do a mugshot, but it's all a part of the skits in some way, shape, or form. I don't think that's the case, but it would be smart. My point is, it would be smart for them to use this trip, if she got arrested in real life, to use it as a part of the skits. Good content. You make money because we gonna view it. We gonna look at it. But what y'all think gonna happen with this Jamaica trip? Y'all think anything gonna go down? I think I was expecting more of a showdown when they saw each other, but clearly we got everything but. So y'all let me know in the comments.